Barefoot by default, shoes are for occasions. Sand knows my feet better than any floor. Barefoot by default, no more explanations. That's the last address. I'm answering the door. Had a pair of heels in a box for a year. Wore them once to somebody's wedding. Walked home holding them, that was clear. That was the moment I stopped pretending. There's a version of me in a city somewhere, beautiful and tired and always late. Barefoot by default, shoes are for occasions. Sand knows my feet better than any floor. Barefoot by default, no more explanations. That's the last address. I'm answering the door. Mother worry says I'll cut myself. Says a woman ought to look put together. I said, Mama, I've never felt so well. And she came to visit and she stayed forever. Turns out she'd been wanting to for years. Turns out she just needed somebody to go first. Now there's two pairs of feet on this porch, both of them brown and both of them free. Two women who stopped carrying the torch for a life that never fit either of us. See, barefoot, barefoot, that's the whole plan. Best decision I ever ran. Barefoot by default, shoes are for occasions. Sand knows my feet better than any floor. Barefoot by default, no more explanations. That's the last address. I'm answering the door. Had a pair of heels in a box for a year. Wore them once to somebody's wedding. Walked home holding them, that was clear. That was the moment I stopped pretending. There's a version of me in the city somewhere, beautiful and tired and always late. Barefoot by default, shoes are for occasions. Sand knows my feet better than any floor. Barefoot by default, no more explanations. That's the last address. I'm answering the door. Mother worries, says I cut myself. Says a woman ought to look put together. I said, Mama, I've never felt so well. And she came to visit and she stayed forever. Turns out she'd been wanting to for years. Turns out she just needed somebody to go first. Now there's two pairs of feet on this porch, both of them brown and both of them free. Two women who stopped carrying the torch for a life that never fit either of us. See, barefoot, barefoot, that's the whole plan. 6 more. Hibiscus in my hair, and I know what it costs. It cost a morning, and it's gone by night. Hibiscus in my hair, and nothing's lost. Some beautiful things are supposed to be like. Woman on the beach asked where to buy, said she'd take a dozen home. I said, honey, that's not a thing you try. That's a thing that only grows where it's grown. You can't take a photograph, you can't take the Tuesday it belonged to. Worry walking to the shop and back. Nobody said a word about it. It's not a statement, it's not an act. It's just a flower in a head to put it on. Hibiscus, hibiscus, gone by dark, and there'll be another in the yard. The tide doesn't ask if it's a good time, doesn't check if you're ready on the shore. The tide doesn't ask, and it isn't unkind. It just knows what it came here for. Spent a lot of years asking permission, waiting on a yes that wasn't coming, building a very careful position while the water outside kept on running. Then I watched it take the sandbar that everybody said was permanent. The tide doesn't ask if it's a good time, doesn't check if you're ready on the shore. The tide doesn't ask, and it isn't unkind, just knows what it came here for. Quit on a Thursday, told them why. Half of them said I was brave, half of them just watched me try, and both halves thought about the way. You can be gentle and still be moving. You can be soft and still arrive. Now there's water where the sandbar was, and a girl where the waiting used to be. Nobody clapped, nobody does. The tide came in, and the tide was me. Doesn't ask, doesn't ask, comes in anyway. uncle tells the story we all know. Gets a detail wrong on purpose every year. Waits for somebody to say it isn't so, and the youngest one falls for it loud and clear. This is the thing I was homesick for. Not the beach, not the weather. This plates get washed by whoever's closest. Nobody assigns it, it just goes. Somebody's baby falls asleep on the sofa, and that's the sign the afternoon can close. Sunday rice, Sunday rice, coming back next week. Come twice. Grew up on an island, couldn't float. Everybody thought I was joking. Stayed on the sand, stayed off the boat. Made a lot of jokes to keep from choking. 30 years or maybe later, 30 years of standing where it's dry. I learned to swim at 30 in the shallow with a kid, 9 years old and patient as a saint. I learned to swim at 30 and I did what I did. Late is not the same as never, and it ain't. First time out past where I could stand, whole body screaming, get back down. And the water took me like a hand, and I laughed so hard I nearly drowned. Everybody's got a shallow end, nobody talks about this. Now I swim at 6 before it's hot, out to the buoy and back again. Same water I was frightened of a lot, same girl in a different wind. 30, 30, and it's mine. Every single morning, doing fine. Nothing to prove at noon. Everybody's inside. Sun's too honest for pretending anyway. Nothing to prove at noon. Nowhere left to hide, and I've stopped needing somewhere. That's the change today. Used to run the hours like a race, filled them so I wouldn't have to sit. Got very good at looking like a face that had it all together, bit by bit. When the fan broke and I couldn't go out, and I had to be alone in the heat. Nothing to prove at noon. Everybody's inside. Sun's too honest for pretending anyway. Nothing to prove at noon. Nowhere left to hide, and I've stopped needing somewhere. That's the change today. Turns out I'm alright company. Turns out the quiet isn't cruel. Took me till the middle of my 30s. See, to stop treating rest like a rule. I've broken, the island's been telling me for years. Everything stops at midday, and it's fine. Now I lie down when the heat comes up, curtains moving, nothing on. Whole world waiting, cooling off, and I don't feel guilty, and I'm not gone. Nothing to prove, nothing to prove. Not at noon, not to you. angle of the roots all year. But when the big wind came in June, this is what we're standing after. Mangrove roots holding on in the mess. Not the prettiest thing on the coast. Mangrove roots doing more with less, keeping the whole island from being lost. Every fish you ate last week started somewhere in that dark. Every beach you call unique, I used to standing on that ugly park. Some things are beautiful out front, some things are beautiful underneath. There's a woman like that in my family, never once been called the shining one. Held us all together quietly for about as long as there's been a sun. Roots, roots in the mud, holding, holding, doing good. Girls on the seawall, feet over the edge. Nothing to do, and the whole night to do it. Girls on the seawall, making the pledge we'd never leave, and we have meant it. 15 in the world was that one street, 2 bus routes and the cinema that closed. Everything happened between our feet in the water, and nobody knows. We thought it was small then, we were the ones who were small. Girls on the seawall, feet over the edge. Nothing to do, and the whole night to do it. Girls on the seawall, making a pledge we never leave, and we have meant it. 3 of us went, and 1 of us stayed. 2 came back, and 1 is far. We message on a birthday, and it fades, and then we don't. And there we are, the walls still there. They painted it blue, some other girls have got it now. Went and sat there Tuesday on my own, same stone, warmer than I remember. Didn't feel sad and I felt at home, which is a thing I hadn't considered. On the seawall, feet hanging down, best seat in this whole town. Went out diving with the man from the station. He's been counting the same reef for years. Showed me color, showed me the erasing. Didn't dress it up, didn't hide the tears. Said this patch was purple in '09. Said the fish knew before we did. Coral knows the weather, it keeps the only diary that doesn't argue with itself. Coral knows the weather, quiet and unhurried, writing down the truth about our health. Some of his comeback, that's the thing. He shows me that part too and grins. Says a refill taking offering. Says it's not too late to begin. I thought I'd come up, said I came up wanting to do something. Now I go on Sundays, count the squares, write down numbers on a plastic board. Small hands doing very small repairs on a thing that's bigger than my whole record. Coral knows. Coral knows. Now listen while it's speaking. Listen close. Somebody planted it against the fence. 60 years and now it eats the land. Nobody's cutting it, that's the sense. Round here we let the pretty things rain. Postman has to reverse the whole street, and the postman doesn't mind it all. Bougainvillea wall, taking up the road, pink as anything I've ever seen alive. Bougainvillea wall, carrying the load of being the reason people slow down and drive. Tourists take 100 photos here. Locals take the shade and take the turn. Both of us are glad it's there. Both of us in a different concern. Nothing planted it for us, and it grew for everybody anyway. When the council said they trim it back, the whole street wrote a letter honestly. Never seen us organized like that for a road, a school, or anything but a tree. Bougainvillea, taking the wall, take the whole street, take it all. So out of cure, that's what my grandmother said. Sweat or tears of the sea, take your pick. Saltwater cures, and she wasn't wrong in that. She was right about most of it, and quick. Came home in November in a state, wouldn't say what, and she didn't ask. Hand in hand sea still here, doing the job she gave it. Now there's a girl I work with, came in crying, didn't ask her hand in her towel, pointed at the water, wasn't lying. She came back different, she'll pass it on now. Salt water, salt water, salt water, salt, take it in. Salt water, take it in. Cures the outside, starts within. Bought it for a thing that got canceled, hung it up and there it stayed. 2 years of being carefully handled for an occasion that never came. And my friend went just like that, 41 and the dress still hanging. So I wear the good dress Tuesday to the shop, to the pier, to absolutely nothing, to the middle of the week. Wear the good dress Tuesday, and I don't care who's here. The occasion is that I'm still here to speak. Woman at the till said, "You look nice, where you off to?" I said, "Nowhere at all." She laughed, and then she thought about it twice. And Thursday she came in wearing hers and stood tall. Now there's 4 of us doing it, nobody's planned a single thing. Just a small conspiracy to quit, saving the best for a bell that doesn't ring. The good place too, and the good perfume. Use the whole house, use the whole room. Good dress Tuesday, good dress Tuesday. No reason, and that's the reason. Falls off the tree, already perfect, white and yellow on the ground. Doesn't arrange itself or check it, doesn't make a single sound. I picked one up on the way to work, held it the whole bus ride. Frangipani doesn't try, it just opens and it goes. Doesn't ask the garden how it did. Frangipani doesn't try, and everybody knows it's the best thing on the island, and it's hidden plain sight. kitchen radio, one station, always on static in the corner where the aerial gave up. My mother's kitchen radio, playing after she's gone. Same 3 songs and I can't turn it off. Never had a volume that made sense, loud enough to hear from the yard, quiet enough to have to lean and guess. That's just how it was, and it wasn't hard. News at 1, hymns on a Sunday, weather that she never once believed. My mother's kitchen radio, one station, always on static in the corner where the aerial gave up. My mother's kitchen radio, playing after she's gone. Same 3 songs and I can't turn it off. Cleared the house in a week last May. Everything went to somebody's van. Took the radio, couldn't say why. That thing and not the rest of the plan. It doesn't work, I've never tried. That's not what I took it for. Catching flower, guest ask if it's an empty. I say something short and change the hour because it isn't a thing that I can speak. Kitchen radio, still on playing in a house that's gone. With a cutlass in a pile, takes the top off in about a second, hands it to you with a straw and a smile. Coldest thing on this whole island, I reckon. $2 and it's better than anything they sell in a bottle with the name. Green coconut water, straight from the top. Nothing added, nothing taken away. Coconut water, and the world can stop for about 4 minutes on a hot day. Tourist asked him if it's organic. Man just looked at the tree and laughed. Said it's a coconut and nothing's tragic. Said it grew there, and that's the whole craft. We complicate the simple things, and then we pay to have them When you're done, he takes it back and splits it, scoops the jelly out and hands it over. That's the second half, nobody quits it. Best part's the part you didn't know was over. Green coconut, top cut off, $2, and that's enough. Green one Tuesday, brown one Thursday, blue one still not found this year. Hold your feeling up so slowly. 20 years of walking here. Everybody asks me what it's for. Nothing, that's the honest answer. See, glass pocket, heavy going home. Something broken that the water may kind. See, glass pocket, and I walk alone. And I come back with a handful and a quiet mind. Somebody threw a bottle off a boat, 1960, maybe more. Ocean spent the decades since turning a mistake into something to adore. That's a trick I like to learn. Take the sharp thing, take the time. Grandkid asked me for the jar. Say she wanted to start her own. I gave her half, that's how they are. Half of mine and half her own. Sea glass, sea glass in my hands, slowest gift, and all the sand. Dance in the kitchen, that's the whole party. Radio on and the rice on low. Dance in the kitchen, nobody's watching me, and I've never had a better show. Used to save it for a place with lights. Used to need a reason and a crowd. Now the reason is it's Wednesday night, and the reason is I'm allowed 2 square meters between the sink and the door. Never needed a bigger floor. Dance in the kitchen, that's the whole party. Radio on and the rice on low. Dance in the kitchen, nobody's watching me, and I've never had a better show. I've never had a better show. Used to save it for a place with lights. Used to need a reason in a crowd. Now the reason is it's Wednesday night, and the reason is I'm allowed 2 square meters between the sink and the door. Never needed a bigger floor. Dance in the kitchen, that's the whole party. Radio on and the rice on low. Dance in the kitchen, nobody's watching me, and I've never had a better show. Neighbor's boy can see me through the louvers, waves at me like it's normal now. Been going on for about 2 summers, and he dances back and I don't know how to bow. Pot boils over about half the time, that's the tax on a good song. Wipe it up and get back in line. Nothing in this life goes wrong for long. There's a version of joy that needs an audience, and there's this one. This one's mine. In the kitchen, in the kitchen. Rice is done, and I'm not finished. Yeah. There's a shortcut through the car park. Everybody takes it, gets you there. I go round by the fence in the dark, little lane with the dogs and the glare. Adds 11 minutes to my morning, best 11 minutes that I've got. I take the long way to the beach, past the church and the wall, past the woman who's been sweeping the same step for years. I take the long way to the beach, and it isn't far at all. It's just longer, and that's different, and that's clear. Shortcut's got a view of a bend, long ways got a lime tree and a gate. Same sea waiting at the end of them, same water and a slightly later day. I've been in a hurry all my life. Nothing I hurried to was worth it. Somebody asked me why I don't just go sit. I'm wasting daylight walking wide. I said the daylight isn't going anywhere, neither. Thank God of my long way round the back. 11 minutes, and I'm not going back. Third time this year the ceiling fan quits, middle of the hardest week we've had. Man says Thursday, man says it fits. Man has said Thursday since I was a kid. So I'm on a chair with a screwdriver, learning what I said I'd never learn. Fixing the fan again, and I'm getting quite good. Something I would never have chosen to know. Fixing the fan again, standing where I slow. Turns out it's a capacitor, whatever that is. Turns out you can buy them at the hardware for $4. Turns out I'm the sort of woman who does this, and I wasn't about a year before. Nobody teaches you the second half of a life. You just find out what you're able to. Got it going, sat right underneath. Coldest, most triumphant cup of tea. Nobody clapped and nobody's relieved, except entirely, thoroughly me. Fans going round, fans going round, fixed by me, and that's the sound. Everybody's cousin on an island this size. Careful who you're rude to in the queue. Everybody's cousin, and it's no surprise that the woman that you argued with is somehow related to you. Moved here thinking I'd be anonymous. Lasted about 11 days. Postman knew my mother's maiden name and filled me in on half my family's ways. It's a small place, it's a whole world. Both of those are true at once. Everybody's cousin on an island this size. Can't have a bad day quietly here. Somebody will notice and will tell. By the evening they'll have brought a beer and a plate and the news that you're unwell. It's too much and it's exactly right. Nothing private, nothing alone. Take the watching with the light. Take the with the phone. I complained about it for a year. Then my car broke down and 8 people came. Everybody's cousin. Everybody knows that's the price and that's the road. Everybody's cousin on an island this size. Careful who you're rude to in the queue. Everybody's cousin, and it's no surprise that the woman that you argued with is somehow related to you. Moved here thinking I'd be anonymous. Lasted about 11 days. Postman knew my mother's maiden name and filled me in on half my family's ways. It's a small place, it's a whole world. to watch by it in the wet season. Sky goes purple over the hill. 20 minutes and there's a reason. Everything gets quiet and still. Washing off the line by 5-2. Everybody's mother taught them that rain comes at 3, right on the hour. Dozing, asking, doesn't stay. Rain comes at 3, like a scheduled shower. When the whole world's clean and it's a different day. Shopkeepers pull the awnings down. Kids run out instead of in. Whole different rhythm to this town. Between the thunder and the thin, there's a smell that comes off the hard road that I would buy by the bottle if I could. By 4 it's over and it's steaming. Everything a shade more green. Everybody carries on with the evening, like nothing happened in between. 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. Set the kettle. Watch the clock. I don't miss the code, I want that on the record. 14 winters and I gave them all away. I don't miss the code and I've never once regretted waking up warm on an ordinary day. People act like I gave something up. Ask me if I miss the seasons. I miss a coat I liked and that's about enough. And I've got plenty of other reasons. Scraping ice at 7 in the dark, that's what I traded. And I traded twice. I don't miss the cold, I want that on the record. 14 winters and I gave them all away. I don't miss the cold and I never once regret waking up warm on an ordinary day. Yes, it's humid, yes, my hair's a state. Yes, the mosquitoes have opinions. Yes, I'd still choose this. And yes, it's great, and yes, I'll say